Jon Jones, Jon Jones, Jon Jones. Why am I not surprised? You've tested positive again. I don't understand. I don't understand anymore. Here's the thing I don't understand. Before I even start this video, and the concept of this video, it doesn't matter if you meant to take the steroids or not. Surely that's been established. Okay? Surely it's been established. It doesn't matter whether he takes it or not. The whole conversation is, well, he didn't mean to take it. Well, what about all the guys that have been banned for tainted supplements? They didn't mean to take it. They still got fucking banned. Well, Jon Jones didn't mean to take it. He didn't do it intentionally. I promise he didn't do it intentionally. That isn't the conversation. The conversation is, he has drugs in his body and he shouldn't be allowed to fight. And the argument they have for that is, oh, well, it doesn't provide any performance-enhancing traits. What's your evidence? What other guy is there with that amount of picograms of drugs in his system? Let me just fucking do some role-playing right now. I've got this fucking beard on my desk. Okay, this is the UFC, or Jeff Nowitzki. This isn't the UFC. This is me asking them questions. So the first question I have to ask, and when they say, oh, well, there's no other, well, there's no evidence to suggest that someone competes better with that amount of drugs in their system. Well, where's your evidence? Who's your guy that you're testing it on? Oh, well, Jones is the only guy in history to have this sort of issue come up. So surely he's your evidence. He has that in his system, and he's the best fighter in the world. And you don't think it enhances his performance whatsoever. But he's always been the best fighter in the world. So he goes from edging out a split decision from Gustafsson, and now that he tests positive for it, he dismantles Gustafsson in round fucking 2. Or round 3. Whatever time he finished it. Jeff Nowitzki, you're a cunt. Yeah, but I believe John when he says he didn't do it. Okay. You believe John when he says he didn't do it. Why do you believe John when he says he didn't do it? Well, he did a drugs test, and it came back that he was innocent. Okay. He did a lie detector test, and it came back that he's innocent. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay. Serial killers have passed a lie detector test. Next question. Alright, let's go through the list. So Jon Jones is the best fighter in the world. Yes. Okay. And he's the only one who has these sorts of problems. Yes. Okay. And that isn't a red flag to you guys. I mean, he said he didn't do it. Okay. Alright. So let's go through his history. Any family members that have been on drugs? Like maybe his brother who performs in the NFL that has a drug ban for microdosing? Is that a red flag at all? Is that a fucking red flag, Jeff Nowitzki? We don't think it is. Yeah. Alright, so that's not a red flag to you guys. So really you guys know nothing. Sorry, Jeff Nowitzki, could you explain your job role again? You're the drugs test guy from USADA, aren't you? Well, not anymore. I work for the UFC now. Next question. Okay. Alright, that's not a red flag either, is it? The fact that you now work for the UFC, and since you've started working for the UFC, we've started having this problem with Jon Jones. That's not a problem, is it? Well, he said he was innocent. Okay, cool. Alright, that's not the point, but okay, that's your argument. Let's go down the list a little bit more, eh, Jeff Nowitzki? Let's have a few more questions for you. So you're the expert on drug taking, are you? Yes. Alright, so surely we can ask you what the science is behind the drug testing results and how you came to determine that it would have no steroid benefits whatsoever. I don't know, we've had scientists look into it. Okay, so you're not the expert then. The scientists are the expert. Yeah, and if you want any information, you'll have to ask the scientists, not me. Okay, what are the scientists' names? What are their names? So we can go and ask them questions. Next question. Okay, cool. They don't have any names. The scientists remain unnamed that are performing these tests on Jon Jones. Okay, interesting. So you said that the level of picograms will vary as it goes up and down. I expected that to mean that maybe it would jump from 1 picogram to 2 picograms. Now, I'm not a maths genius. I'm not Albert Einstein. But when something jumps from 1 to 40, that would indicate that it's gone up by 40 times the amount. That doesn't seem to be a small fluctuation. Okay? So if you can determine that 1 picogram isn't going to affect someone's performance, then maybe you test 2 picograms on someone and see if that alters their performance. But 40 fucking picograms and he's still allowed to fight. Are you okay with that, Jeff Nowitzki? Yeah, well, I'm some old man who isn't athletic whatsoever, so I'd know all about steroids, and it doesn't give him any sort of enhancements whatsoever. Okay, he's the best fighter in the world, but we'll ignore your last comment. Let's go on to talk about... Do you see where I'm coming from here, guys? It's fucking stupid. Wait, one more question, Jeff Nowitzki. You hid the drug tests from us until days before the fight. Why was that? Why'd you do that, eh, Jeff? Hey, Jeff! We hid the drug tests from you from days before the fight because, Dana, quick, I don't know, I'm not good in front of cameras. My name's Jeff. Okay, cool. Okay, Jeff. Why is this happening? Why are my neighbours listening to my conversation? I'll see you later, Jeff Nowitzki. The whole thing is just stupid to me, guys. Don't understand it. I just don't understand. Days before the event, they hide the test results. Why are they making exceptions for Jon Jones and no one else? Tim Means got banned, and he was innocent. He was innocent. Absolutely innocent. They were in the supplements. He still got a suspension. Jon Jones hasn't got a suspension whatsoever. It's the same drug every time. Maybe it's because he's microdosing the same drug every time. Whatever. I'm done. It's just a fucking shit show, but I don't even care. I like watching Jon Jones fight. I like watching him fuck guys up, so... You know, what power do I have in this situation? Let him fucking juice to the gills. I don't even give a shit anymore. Just... VADA test comes back clean. USADA test comes back clean. NSAC test, the Nevada State Athletic Commission test, both of them come back tainted. Then they have another VADA test, another USADA test, both of them come back clean. I just don't and he's the highest paid guy in the UFC right now that isn't named Conor McGregor. Like, there's just too many red flags. Too many. For me to just ignore this. Am I right, guys? People are focusing on whether he's guilty or he's not. And I just don't understand why that's even a conversation. The steroids are in your system. You can't fight. You can't fight. Oh, well, we know that 1 picogram doesn't affect anyone's performance whatsoever. Alright, so what about double that picogram? Does that affect anyone's performance? Oh, well, we haven't tested that. We just tested it when a picogram showed up in the system. Okay, so what about 3 picograms? Would that affect someone's performance? Oh, well, we've only tested 1 picogram to see if that affects performance. Alright, and how did you test that? You go ask the scientists. They don't have any fucking names. There's no names of scientists that anyone can fucking interview whatsoever on how they're testing whether this can affect someone's performance. So let alone that, what about 4 picograms? No, doesn't. Scientists. What about 40 times the original amount? Surely that would make a difference. And it sucks for Jon Jones. Because if he is innocent, which I actually think he is, but the drugs are in his system, this is going to tarnish his legacy for good. This is the reason why Daniel Cormier is ranked above him in the pound-for-pound rankings. I just don't understand anymore. I'm upset. Like and subscribe. My neighbours are listening to every word I say. Why are you listening? Go back inside. See you later. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe maybe as well. That would help.